Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we've got a match against fcoughlin and TEEX88. This is sure to be a good one, and both of these people are legends in the community. Hi everyone, I'm Meowth of Team Rocket, and I'm going to be commenting this one solo. So how's everyone doing tonight? My mithers, I'm always pretty loud. Alright, so let's, in the meantime, TX human mustard. TX. Why? So while we wait for both of them to get synced up, let's see. Let's take our guesses for what's going to start first. All right, and we. Ooh, Fred. Looks like we're starting with World 1. And already we're in the Navy, where you can be all you can be. In the Navy, where you can sail the 7 seas. And TX coming out with just a bit of a start. Now, TX is a TX is a pretty professional player, but Fred Coughlin, he's the one who created all this. Without Fred Coughlin, we wouldn't have him getting hit by a Goomba, by a Koopa Troopa twice, or any of this hilarious stuff. We see Fred having a little bit of trouble, but TX getting through pretty cleanly. Fred getting out of a narrow predicament. And TX is making his way through the World 1-3 for it. And with a couple of fireballs, TX puts down Boom Boom. And TX is going to try to go after the Boomerang Bros. And he gets a mushroom for his efforts. Not much of a payoff. And immediately TX is the first one to make it to the World 1 airship, where we'll face off against Larry. TEEX. Like that, human mustard? TEEX. Unlike all other kings, I speak with an authentic Mushroom Kingdom accent. Insert dad joke here. We see TX using some P strats to get through the lava fort. And Fred Carlson makes it out from Larry. So now they're only like a stage or so behind each other. And TEEX deciding to play the card game and getting a little... And just getting flour, but what does that give him? We won't find out yet. Thank you for the kind words, Runwise. You see TEEX going through the electric jellyfish, giving Bertha a shot to the mouth. And we see TEEX make quick work of a couple of jumbo hammer bros and get a hammer for his efforts. You got a hammer, you get a hammer. And we see TEEX going through the pipes and makes it to the lower part of Skyworld. And TEEX finds the right path to get to the next airship, and I believe he's going to be going up against Roy. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Roy is not our big boy today. Please have your coupling spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody! Thank you, Bob Barker. And now we have World 3 in World 3, Fred! Oh, and TEEX finding out that there's a lock between him and our next coupling. As Fred learns about a boss bass who likes to roam in the grass and gets nailed by a winged Goomba. Story of my life. And TEEX now in the Spike Fort, lovingly called for its numerous Spikey friends. Oh, and TEEX tries for a little flight and falls on the spikes, but only loses the tail. still cost them quite a bit of an advantage. And Fred takes care of our boy Roy, as he's going to join TEEX in World 3, although TEEX is just making his exit. But we'll see how much Wendy had to enjoy today. Did she just have a side salad, or did she bulk up? We won't know yet, but we do know that she's flame broiled. Are you Wario? And now we're at World 7, or as some people call it, Pipe. Well, they use another word for it, HE double hockey sticks. And now we're in one of the few stages where one vanilla thing remains vanilla. In this fort, because of the placement of the pipes, a tanuki suit or a leaf is required to finish it, because we make every effort to ensure that no stage can create a soft lock, because we may be sadistic jerks, but we're not overly sadistic jerks. And I see now we have a raid from SpeedGaming 4 of 55 people. Welcome to the race. And TEEX getting past the Piranha stage with a hammer. And now he's on his way to face the orchestrator of anarchy, our beloved Ludwig van Koopa. Yes, Human Mustard, a Jet 7 indeed. Let's see what Ludwig is composing today. The 1, a 2, 3, a 4. Oh, he's composing a full-length album. And get your command emoticons out in chat, folks. A wild tanuki appears. Command? Now we go on to World 2. Oh, now we're in one of the toughest forts of the game, 7F2. This one has been the bane for many a runner. As we see Fred make it to the airship, and TEEX just make it out through the lava. Gonna take a damage boost from the dry bones. And TEEX makes quick work of Boom Boom, as Fred does the same for Wendy. We'll never know if she had her Baconators. So sad. Teeks not getting much out of the end card house. And I see now SpeedGaming Francois is raiding with a party of 23. Hello! Ah, the pyramid. Again, a stage where we keep one thing vanilla in order to ensure a completion. In this stage, you will always see a buzzy beetle to break the bricks. And Teeks using some P-Wings to make it to Roy. Let's see. Oh, and Morton's on an extra low sodium diet today. Bowser must be watching his cholesterol. He's looking at you, kid. Thank you, Humphrey Bogart. What did one... I did not get to finish reading that. So now we're at World 4. Big Land! Big Land! And we see Teeks pull off a quick 5 kill against Boom Boom. If you're enjoying the stream, click below to subscribe. Okay. Not sure I want to know what Bowser put in that note. But now Teeks is on the next airship. He's making record time through this. Maybe not record, but definitely impressive. She'll be going up, I believe, against Iggy. Let's see how much of a nerd Iggy is today. 2? Oh, Iggy's just your average everyday nerd. Well, here's another nice mess you've gone me into. And we'll finish off with Icewood, the last one before we go into the Castle of Koopa. We see Teeks going after another boom boom kill. Fire is the ultimate cleanser. Teeks is making very quick work of this world. We see Teeks is now in what's known as the Escalated 4, and he's going to take a damage boost. And he's picking up a star from the boxes, and that could be useful. And we get the upside down orb, otherwise known as a bro! As Fred takes a hit from a Cheep Cheep. And Teeks just making that stage a complete joke. Apparently I haven't seen that stage enough. But now we see Teeks onto the fine airship, and he's going to be going up against Iggy's twin brother, Lemmy. Now let's see how much of a fight Lemmy's gonna put up. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's the 3. Oh, Lemmy came to play. 5-hitter. As we see Fred on his way to face off, I believe, against Iggy. And as we saw, Iggy is just your average everyday nerd. Is this a bad time to mention your plumber license expired? Well, I'd say it's a pretty safely bad time. Oh, and Teeks immediately gets grabbed by a hand. Oh, and Teeks narrowly avoiding getting damage from that hot foot. That was a good one, Human Mustard. Not gonna lie. We see Fred gonna get a star kill and a blow! And now, while Fred goes into the super tanks, we see Teeks going into the Air Force. We got military all around, folks. Get your salutes in. Ooh, and a bullet clonks Fred right on the back of the head. And now Teeks is going into yet another hand stage. This time it's a Hammer Bros Party Mix, as my friend LOC likes to call it. We see Fred's made it to the escalator fort, which I call, I'm going to escalator land! And Teeks has found a way to Bowser. And he's gonna try to go for a nice fiery fire kill against Big Ol' Greenie. As Fred gets another blow! Oh, and Teeks gets the F-Man clip. Is he gonna get a he gets a mac and cheese Bowser clip? Remember, 35 fireballs will do it. And with that, it's goodbye, big old greenie. Get your GGs out for TEEX88. Give me a sec to find out the official time. And his official time is 30:31. A very impressive time from Teeks. Well, let's cheer on Fred. We know he can do this. Now, while we wait for Fred to finish up, I think this is a good time to remind you that this is going to be the first year we have a prize pool. And if we can get it to $500, we're going to have a fourth place payout as well. We're already at 365, so any help we can get with increasing the prize payout and give these racers something to go for, it would be greatly appreciated. We see Fred trying to get past the Hotfoots. And on his way to face Boom Boom. Yeah, could someone switch the audio to Fred, please? Ooh, and Fred takes a long fall. We see Fred's being grabbed into a hand stage, and he's just going to say, nope! And he gets grabbed again and again. He's just going to say, nope! No hand stage this time, much to his relief. But he still has to get through the Hammer Brothers party mix. And he's just going to use the P-Wing and say, I ain't dealing with you today. That's right. We're always looking for extra volunteers for technical stuff, for racers, for commentators, everything. And Fred gets another hand stage, and he just says, nope. And another hand stage, and I'm betting you know what he's going to do, nope. And again, this hand stage wants him, nope. Fred may want to be careful, he's running low on knives, and he finally gets past the hands. We see Fred's going through the ice foot now. Going to get a start to try to make the thwomps a non-issue. Come on, let's give Fred some shout-outs in the chat, people. And the stall wears off right before Boom Boom. So it's just a good old-fashioned stompington. And Fred's finally made his way to Bowser, and he's gonna go for a frog suit, and promptly loses it. Fred trying to get past the disco waffles. Getting the Everman's clip, and let's see how he does with the mac and cheese. Oh, he's not even going to try for the Bowser clip. And he immediately gets zapped, though that could have been intentional. But can he get past the fireballs? Oh, he can't! One gets him right on the tip of the foot. And he's going to go in again this time with a fire suit and a star. Going for some P-Ring running. And he gets the elevator clip. Oh, he nearly goes right into a disco waffle. And he goes for the Everyman's clip, and let's see, can he get the mac and cheese clip now? Nope, he's going to try again. Nope, he's going to try again. Nope, he's going to try again. Nope, he's not even going to try for a fifth time. Going to try to get past the lasers like James Bond, having to duck down the fireballs. Oh! And a laser takes off his fire suit right before the end. Snipe! It's just him and big old me. Remember, Bowser has nothing below his waist when it comes to actual damage. And with this, it should be lights out for Bowser. Get your GGs out for fcoughlin. And I'll check out what his final time is, and it is 41:03. Not a bad time by either player. But now just sit back. It's going to take us about 5-10 or so minutes for us to get the next room all set up and get everything ready to go. World 9 is the warp world, and there's no real airship or exit or anything like that to it. So I do not believe that's possible. But anyways, we start off with World 4. And no one guessed it, so no one gets bragging rights, as they both start off against a set of Hammer Bros and get a star. Oh, and we see now they're both going into one of the two stages where we cannot turn off auto-scrolling. 5-9. The reason this one and Atlantis have auto-scrolling on is because due to the placement of some of the platforms, if we turned auto-scroll off, it would not load right and would become a soft lock. And TEEX is able to finish it off just a bit before Freddy. Oh, and we see them now both in one of the most dreaded forts in the game, 7F2. Fred taking his sweet time to get past it. TEEX is already into the block room, and he's on his way to Boom Boom. Nice dodge from Fred. Sorry about that, folks. Just a quick technical hiccup. And Fred having more than a little trouble with 7F2. As TEEX makes it to the first airship, and he's going to be going up against our boy Iggy. And TEEX makes quick work of Iggy the nerd. Fred trying to take his time so he doesn't have to do this level again. Go ahead. Make my day. Okay, where's my day and how do I make it? I tell a steak joke, but it's not well done. Whoa, and Fred narrowly avoiding becoming a boss bass buffet. We see TEEX going after the end card game and actually picking up a few things. A mushroom and a P-wing. Oh, but looks like Fred got nommed that time. As TEEX takes out 2 Jumbo Bros and gets a Jewel Cloud for his efforts. You see TEEX making P-Strat quick work. And Boss Bass is relentless today. He wants some of those Mario munchies. And he finally gets a Koopa Shell right to the back of the head. As TEEX is using a star to blaze through the next level. He's gonna get the hit him item, which is a mushroom. And oh, and Fred gets a game over. Oh ho ho. Fred cannot be happy about this. But he takes down the Hammer Bros, the Brewing Bros, I should say, and gets a Tanuki suit. And now Fred having to do 5-9 again. Yes, Waffler. Yes, it is. And now TEEX getting hit by a lava ball, trying to get past the swamp. That's right, Chibi. Forts do not have to be redone; they remain busted. Must be the cheap foundation. And Boss Bass gets Fred again. Boss Bass must be addicted to those Fred nuggets. And now a piranha plant gets Fred. Fred is just having some trouble with this world. Now we see Teeks in 1-2. And Fred finally getting past the Boss Bass, telling it to kiss his behind. And now Fred takes a hit from a Dry Bones. Fred going for a star. That may not be the worst idea. And Teeks taking an intentional death in Fort Knox. Deciding wisely to go for a P-wing so he can avoid the whole mess. Could someone fill me in who's Jimmy Woods? And Fred taking another death. This may be just an intentional game. Yep, it's an intentional game over. And now we see Teeks is in battle against our boy Lemmy. And Lemmy is a 4-hitter. And Fred is finally on the next airship. Is finally on the airship to Iggy. Are you the delivery driver? I ordered my pizza 3 hours ago. And now let's see what's going to be the next stage. And now Teeks is on what's known as the Super Tanks. As Fred's going up against the Jumbo Bros, and I can imagine he has some anger to work out, and the Jumbo Bro sits on him. As Teeks takes out Boom Boom. Fred trying to use the frog suit in the sand, not exactly for the better. With a little Pee-wee work, he makes easy work of that stage. Now both of them are going after Hammer and Jumbo Bros. Teeks getting a Jugum cleared from his, and Fred getting a P-wing from his. Not. Oh, and Fred gets fireballed. That's not a bad idea, cupcake frosting sprinkles. Oh, and now Fred's in the stage I like to call Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. When avoid beta levels that you're not normally used to. You got some glitched out piranha plants. Yeah, sometimes there's some glitchiness, Jaded. We see Teeks getting over the hot foot. And getting past Boom Boom. Now he's on his way to face off against our boy Roy. Let's see how big of a boy our boy Roy is today. He's a 1, a 2, and a 3. He's just your average big boy. Mega Man is all about that bass. Sorry, Treble. Now we've got Morga and Chibikage saying World 1 or World 7 is going to be next. And Chibikage is right. We're going to World 7. Pipe Dreams. Though for Fred, it's a Red Koopa nightmare. Teeks having a little trouble with the disco waffle, and another boss bass wants some of Fred's nuggets. And Fred runs into another green Koopa. Teeks going after an end card game. And Fred uses a red shell to tell the boss bass to go to a very nasty place. As Teeks very quickly finds a way out and uses a Jukum Cloud to get past the stage. But he still has to get past the piranhas, and if he fails here, it could be all for naught, and that won't be the case. It will be all for naught. We see now Teeks is going to use P-Wing strats to get to the Beethoven of Bedlam himself, Ludwig von Koopa. That's a 1. We know he's at least more than a 1-hitter, but we're not sure how much. I'm gonna make
I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. Take this letter. Now get me a cannoli.
And now we're in World 3, just as Morguy84 suggested, as Fred goes into Fort Knox. And he starts off with a raccoon tail so he can avoid the whole mess, but he's gonna need to get a little more speed. As TEEX makes it through the hand stage and picks up a hammer suit! Oh, and TEEX realizing he does not have a hammer to break the lock, so he's gonna have to find a fort. TEEX making quick work of the two boomerang bros and getting a hammer he needs! Ah, love it! Oh, but he decides to keep the hammer and go for the Air Force. Could be a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. Fred having a little difficulty against Lemmy. He definitely does not want to get a game over here. Because then it could spell trouble. Trouble with the capital R. Lemmy's a 1, a 2, 3, and 4, and Lemmy goes down as TEEX is on his way to face Wendy. Oh, and TEEX gets a swag clip. Nice. And again, we're not going to find out if Wendy had her baconators, only that she's flame broiled.
Your call is important to us. Please stay on the line.
And now we're at World 1. As Fred makes his way to the super tanks. And TEEX deciding to use a Jugenclad to say nope to the stage and a start to say nope to the Fibros. Big noops all around. And this turns out to be a Jet World 1 for TEEX, as he's on his way to face off against Larry. You killing me, Larry? Larry's, we're not sure if he's a 2-hitter. We know he's at least 2, but the fires may have added a variable. Fred going for the hidden item. And I think that may have been an intentional death on Fred's part. Please have your coupling spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody! What did the left eye say to the right eye? Between you and me, something stinks. I may have done that wrong. And this could be a Jet World 2 for, as well for TEEX. And TEEX coming away with a hammer. And he uses a juggling clad to bypass the fort. I didn't even know you could do that. So now all that's left between him and Bowser is a very salty Morton. We very well could, Bitty Guy TP. Let's see how salty Morton is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! Morton is on extra sodium today. Somebody better get him into the heart attack grill. He could eat for free. Again, Fred showing us something I have personally never seen before. A vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred. Sorry, Mario. Your princess is in another castle. But now let's play the game Guess the Bridges. As TEEX starts off in the Navy. I already did that joke earlier today. We got Chibi Kage thinking 3. Starfall Infinity saying 2. Midi Guy DP and DHS Storm. DHS Tom saying 0. Fred getting a Jugum Cloud. TEEX just trying to find a way to Bowser's castle. Into the dark room. Bring out your pictures. And it's a zero bridge Bowser! And he uses a Jugenclad, and as Brysoff would say, this may be the end of dog racing. We are looking at a sub 29 time, people. And he gets a mac and cheese Bowser clip, and with that, I think we all know what's left to say here. And it's simply, hi Bowser, bye Bowser. Get your GGs up for TEEX88. And let's check and see what his official time is. And TEEX's official time is 28:43, and Fred has officially forfeited. So let's see if we can get TEEX and Fred in here for a few words. Pro A, we're not doing a redo, but let's see if we can get Fred and TEEX in for some wording. TEEX? Fred? Well, if they don't have anything to say, then I guess all that's left to say is thanks for joining us, everybody. But we've got another race in the tournament happening in another, I believe, in another speed gaming room. So for all of it, for all our racers, for all the technical staff, for all the commentators, follow us all. Enjoy the rest of the tournament. And as always, I'll see you next time on the Mushroom Kingdom. This is Meowth Rocket saying, take care, everybody! Hold on, folks. We may be doing an interview after all. DOB, can you do that? Hold on. Okay, I don't believe we're going to be getting an interview done after all. I'm afraid. So, like I was saying before, from all of us here at the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer community, this is me, Rocket, saying we'll see you next time at the Mushroom Kingdom.